What's up, everybody? It's the DFS Whisperers coming live with an NBA video for today's slate.
What's going on, family? How's everybody doing?
Hope everybody had a nice Friday night slate. Me personally, it was a break-even slate, but it was a good slate too.
Likewise, I broke even as well. I had two blemishes on my lineup. Otherwise, it would have been a wonderful night, but everybody from yesterday's video did well. It would have been nothing but 40s, but RJ Barrett and Rodney Hood's injury didn't help, but it's a new day.
Oh yeah. For me personally, really, tears is the main reason I broke even.
Yeah.
The main slate was good for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's go ahead and get into tomorrow. Let's get the homework out the way. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hit that bell icon so you can get all our content as soon as it drops. Once you get the homework out of the way, you're entered into a $20 giveaway that Draft Dashboard sponsors on our channel. Shout out to them, a dope DFS tool. My favorite tool to use. They got all the stats, man, from the position optimizer, breaking down everything from fantasy points per minute, DVP, dash rankings, Vegas totals, projected points, value, ownership, all of that, all that good stuff and more. You got the player trends. You got the player trends, that break down different categories, sleepers and studs. You got the lineup optimizer that spits out the fire every day consistently. And you got the mass lineup generator and the late swap optimizer. And also the
NBA cheat sheet.
For those of you that don't know how to do research, don't want to do research, or just don't have time to do research, NBA cheat sheet is here to save your life, from the top locks to the top mid-range, top studs, top value. You get all of that, and our custom player pool for every sport that you can find under your watch players. Once you tap your watch players, hit watch DFS Whisperers picks, and you get all our picks right there. I normally try to have them all the way up 30 minutes before lock, and so that you can just get the best updated version of our player pool, because I don't build lineups till 30 minutes before lock anyway. That's when you get the most news and all of that. But you get all of that for $1 for your first 30 days. And also shout out to my Prizepicks. Dope DFS site. You're just picking over unders, not playing against any sharks, not playing against any thousands and thousands of people. It's just you versus your predictions. You pick 2, 3, or 4 players. You can mix and match sports. They have pretty much every single sport on there, including college. So you just pick your over under, and if you hit them all, you can win up to 10x your money just like that. And to join My Prizepicks fun, all you gotta do is click the link down below or use promo code Whisper. Get 25% of your first deposit matched, and you'll also get a 2-player free prop once you deposit. If you get it right, that's another $25 for you for free. At the end of the video, we'll give you all our 2 favorite props if the board is up by then, because sometimes the board is not updated till 9 o'clock. But go ahead, get into it. We got an interesting slate. Not much value as of right now.
No value.
As the day goes on, the more value and more stuff tends to open up. But I like Alec Burks at 4-5 with no value. I know he's gonna play 30 minutes or close to it, or even more. 4-5. It took him a minute to get his groove growing, especially coming from an injury at a new team, at a sinking ship, to be honest. But Alec Burks has been solid so far in the last 2-3 games of 21, 47, and he dropped 33 tonight alongside D'Lo's master game. But yeah, D'Lo's just gonna be chucking up shots while he's the only one playing, so it just makes sense to keep buying low on D'Lo, and just even if you don't like playing him, just throw him in somewhere, because he's gonna shoot at least 30 times a game. Like literally, that's what he has to do, what he did today, for them to even have a chance at keeping the game close. And one thing I like about this Golden State team is they all come out there and just play with heart for 48 minutes.
That's it.
So when everybody's projecting blowouts, I always tend to stack that Golden State game, because for more times than not, the game's always close to the fourth quarter. Like, the Rockets didn't blow them out till the fourth quarter.
Everybody's auditioning for a major role on the team.
Exactly.
It's the Golden State G League team right now.
Yep, they're auditioning for a team on this team or just somewhere else next year. Just to be a bench rider somewhere else, you know. But, hey, I'll take millions to ride the bench, too.
Yeah, absolutely. It's better than any job out here.
And as you can see, Burks 16 and a 5, but, you know, he's never been that much of a prominent guy. But if you've just been playing DFS for a while, you know Burks can get it done, man. And when he goes off at low ownership, I mean, he goes off. 20% chance to hit 5 times value. You can tell he's not at this price tag much, especially this year. He's almost a fantasy point per minute guy. 5 times value is 22 for him. That's what they're projecting. I say he could get you a 30 burger in a fast-paced matchup against Houston. Definitely a pace up. Actually, yeah, it's a pace down spot a little bit, but really it's going to be a nice game against OKC. I don't know why I said Houston, but 202 possessions per game. So I like the spot.
All right. And then the first stud I'm going to start off with is Kristaps Porzingis. I'm really loving him up against that young Memphis front court. Does have a 72 dash ranking going into this game. He's projected to get about 41 points in this matchup and a 57% chance to hit 5 times value. As of right now, him and Luka, they've been working pretty well together so far this season. So, you know, I see more of the same. Honorable mention of Luka, you know,
yeah,
the German Harden this year. I mean, dude's just dropping 60s and 70s left and right. So I really love the two-man game that they're running right now. I mean, with Porzingis right now, if you look at the way he started off the year, I mean, he is playing, as of right now, around 35 minutes. He'll have some games where he has 44, 56. He has had some games where he came a little short, like 27 and 21. But like I said, I love him up against this Memphis front court. This is going to be a little bit of a paced-up matchup. And he's up against Jaren Jackson Jr., who's very foul-prone. Actually, so I could see him getting him into a little trouble.
I like him tomorrow.
Jaren Jackson
Jr. He's 4,700.
That's the thing.
Nobody's gonna play him. I'm gonna take a GPP flyer.
The funny thing is, I would say, if you want to go there on Jaren Jackson Jr., I do not blame you at all for that cheap price, because this guy does have a lovely upside. His only problem is he can get into foul trouble real quick. But if he's not in foul trouble, I mean, I'll say even if he picks up a couple fouls in the first half, 4,700 is priced down low, so he could walk into value literally with the way he plays. But Kristaps Porzingis is probably going to be one of my main studs at 7,500. He's already dropped the 51 on Memphis, so I'm loving him up against this front court. We know he does have a ceiling of 67 so far this year, but we'll see what happens.
You just sound like that cat meme just now.
Was the
loving him?
Oh, my bad. Sure, my southern drawl is starting to creep through. But who you got next, bro?
I feel like I spent way too much time talking about Alec Burks.
What, you think you just deactivated him or something?
Nah, I just feel like he was not worth all that time. But
it's all good, bro. Most of the value picks ain't worth all the time right now. So hopefully some stuff opens up.
But then again, Alec Burks is that guy, and this guy, Dwight Powell, I'll just keep buying low, man, while his price tag is low. Now, of course, Kristaps definitely affects him, because he's not going to get as many rebounds as he used to get, unless it's just one of them games where Kristaps is doing it everywhere else. But, you know, Dwight Powell still at 4,800 is one of the best values you can get. And against Memphis, the main places you want to attack them with is 2 guards and bigs that can shoot. So that means Luka, Porzingis, and Dwight Powell are in a prime spot. You could definitely stack all 3 of them. I probably will, or will at least have 2 of them in my lineups. Luka will be a staple in my lineup at less than 10K on Draftkings. Haven't checked his price tag on Fanduel, but if it's reasonable enough and not 11K still, I will be finding ways to get him. But a 24, 33, 38 in his last 3 against Memphis, all those price tags pretty much pay off that 4.8 price tag. And we all know how active Dwight Powell is. He started the season on a minor minutes restriction. Each game it went up. Last game he played 34 minutes and put up 27 points. If I know a $4,800 player is playing 34 minutes and is a point per minute guy like Dwight Powell is that we know, I just gotta play him. I mean, Dwight Powell went up to $7K last year.
Yeah,
for a reason.
I love rostering Dwight Powell last year, so we definitely for 4.8.
Yep,
I got rostering personally.
Oh yeah, for sure. Who you got next?
All right, so my next guy is going to be Russell Westbrook, 79 dash ranking going into this matchup with Chicago. Now Westbrook right now is priced at $9K, and let's not forget, he's Russell Westbrook. I mean, he is on a new team, a new situation with Harden, but the guy is still getting his numbers. I mean, really, he just had that one dud, when he came into the game drunk at Miami, put up a 25. But other than that, the last five, he's at a 55, a 57, and a 40 at the lowest, as a floor game. And then look at his last five against Chicago, although it was with OKC. But like I said, he's still going to get his numbers. I mean, he's put up a 61, a 72, 45, 54, and a 52. So I'm willing to pay $9K because really for him to be a disappointment at $9K, I mean, we have to see 25, 35 point Westbrook for DFS. And the chances of us seeing that, let's just face it, is slim to none. So like I said, 79 dash ranking, he has projected for 46 points. I'm going to take the over on that. 71% chance to hit 5 times value. So I'm filling him up against Chicago. I'm still trying to debate whether or not I want to fade Harden. But I mean, if he's going to be the Harden we've seen the last couple games, then that's tough. But if he's going to be 50, 60 Harden, then I'd rather just run the Westbrook and then probably pair him up with Luka. So, but I'm feeling Westbrook for this game.
Honestly, this season in general, I have not seen this is just a personal observation, but I have just not seen the reason to pay up at certain prices due to the way that NBA DFS is set up right now. Because, of course, at 11-8, Harden could put up 90 points and break the slate. But if he doesn't score 80 or, at least 70, he really not worth it.
Yeah.
And before I pay that 11-8, let me just break them up into 3-4 players that could just score 40.
Yeah, really for Harden to be worth that 11-8, like you said, he has to score 70 or more.
Yeah,
otherwise, if Harden gets you 50 for 11-8, then I'm pretty sure you probably could have went elsewhere. Or just paid for a Westbrook and paired him up with Luka. So you gotta, if you're gonna roster Harden, just hope he goes for that 70.
Yep, that's really where you're shooting for. Now in cash games, I understand it. It gives you a high floor.
And plus recency bias in cash games. So, roster him just, for as a cash play.
And my final pick, Zach LaVine. It's 47 and a 33 in his last 2 against Houston. 32, 49, 32, 35, 23. Now, Zach LaVine's a baller. We know this. But, the minutes have been mad inconsistent so far this year. He's going to get his 30 minutes, but when I say inconsistent is because the coach, Jim Boylan, is just not playing them heavy minutes right now unless he really has to. But I feel like this is one of those spots where Zach LaVine could get his numbers quick and early. And also, I see this game going down to the wire, honestly. Like, I just don't feel like Houston are going to blow out Chicago. Houston have actually been really good at keeping teams in the game, just like Minnesota. Like, you would think it's a blowout spot, and then somehow the game's in overtime. And if this game goes to overtime, Zach LaVine will definitely be a heavy reason why it does. And also, I might 9 times out of 10 really stack this game and just get one-offs from other places. Like, one of my favorite cheap values will always be JJ Barea, $3,100 guy who just out of nowhere can drop 40, and nobody sees it coming. But Zach LaVine, man, I mean, he's been balling this year, as you see from his numbers. 56 chance to hit 5 times value. Needs about a 36 really just to get 5 times value here. 1.1 fantasy point per minute guy. Love him here. Other players, like whenever I roster Westbrook, I love playing PJ Tucker and Daniel House around him because they benefit the most of him being around. And Capella's starting to find his groove again, but still, a 5'2" Daniel House I feel like is a great value. And a nice play, PJ Tucker at 5'8". I wish he was lower, but I could still definitely go to PJ Tucker at 5'8". And on Fanduel, where it's just uglier position-wise and, pricing and all that, I could definitely rock with PJ Tucker at power forward and Daniel House at small forward.
Yep, absolutely. And for my last play, I'm gonna have to go to Jonas Valanciunas, and he's not like a super favorite play of mine, but he's not priced so low where I just have to roster him, but he's not priced so high where he's a total fade for me. I mean, he came back from his injury. He was on this, he still is on this minutes restriction, but recently, they're trying to play him closer to 27 minutes. But 71 dash ranking going into this matchup with Dallas, projected to hit about 57% chance to hit 5 times value. And for 6'2", we all know Joe Val, even in his limited time, he can get you a strong double-double. So, like I said, he's not cheap to the point where I had to roster him, but you definitely can make a strong consideration for him at 6'2", because if he gets me in his limited time, it's about 28 to 35 points. I'm not mad. I'll take it. And once they completely lift this guy's minutes restriction, if he's still around this price tag, he's gonna be a lock every night. Because we know what this guy can do dating back to last year. Ever since he left Toronto, even when he was back in Toronto, coming off the bench, you still had to consider him a lot of nights because he is a point per minute monster. But loving him in his role with Memphis for 27 minutes at 6'2", I believe he can get there. So Joe Val is my guy. So those are all our picks for this video, guys. We appreciate you guys watching as always. And was there anything else you wanted to add, or?
Oh, let me check Prizepicks.
Prizepicks. Let's head on over there.
Kemba at 40 at the 5 o'clock game. DeRozan at 37, 38 for Aldridge. Pass. I am heavily inclined to take the under on Rozier at 33. He's just been horrible.
He scares me, honestly.
He's just been horrible.
Because Rozier, he's been absolutely horrible, but then you could get a random 50 burger out of him out of nowhere.
Anytime. Who do I like?
Chris Paul at 34. Man, that's tough.
That's
bait right there.
Let me see what Markkanen versus OKC is like. I want to say I want to take the over on Markkanen. Don't start updating now.
Yeah. Same thing happened to me last night in the middle of the video.
Yeah, I'm taking the under. Well, let me go to FanDuel scoring because that's what Prizepicks uses. Yeah, I'm definitely taking the under on Markkanen. In his last 5 against Houston, he has not hit that over once. Not even once. So I'd be confident to take the under on Markkanen just based off of the odds.
Yeah.
Because PJ Tucker ain't an easy person to deal with.
For me personally, that Eric Paschall one is interesting. I might be inclined to take it.
Tonight. I know he fouled out.
He fouled out, but I think he was around this. I would probably take the over. I mean, he has been playing very well. What's the status on Draymond? He's still out for a while?
Yeah, he's out at least about 2 more games.
Paschall's been balling, man. I might take the over on him. And then,
use that as our 2 picks.
Yeah, we'll run that. Terry Rozier, Eric Paschall, and Markkanen.
Yeah,
3-player prop.
Mainly just doing Paschall and Markkanen. Rozier, I was just looking at him, didn't mean to highlight it. It's definitely somewhere I could see the under, but you just never know.
You never know with him. I'm scared to touch his prop, honestly.
Like, whenever I play Prizepicks, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I got to be super confident before I lock it in.
That's really the play.
Yep.
So sign up using our link, guys. You get a 2-player free prop when you sign up. Use promo code Whisper. 25% match on your first deposit, and you get a 2-player free prop. So jump on this Prizepicks train.
It's that good money.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but appreciate all the love, guys. Follow Twitter, DFS Whisperers, Instagram at the DFS Whisperers. And
absolutely. So
I'll get an NFL video out tomorrow. Final look.
All right.
I know we've been kind of neglecting y'all NFL people since the NBA showed up.
We got so excited about NBA. We kind of had put NFL on the back burner, but yeah, we'll throw a video.
I'm gonna get it back.
Yeah.
Starting next week, how to value players and all that jazz.
Absolutely. We'll get one thrown out for you guys, but it is now Sweet DFS Saturday. So
something like that.
Let's go ahead and let's go out there. Let's get it. Let's get that money. We wish each and every one of you a nice hefty bag. Today is a new day.
Sweat Saturday.
And what's that?
Sweat Saturday.
Sweat Saturday. Yeah. I wanted to say the other one, but I don't want YouTube to trip.
No, Sweat Saturday because we sweating them takedowns tomorrow.
Sweat Saturday. All right. So that's what y'all think of that one. Y'all give us a good name for our DFS Saturdays. We looking for a good name for it. I say Sweet DFS Saturday, but y'all could probably come up with a better one.
I need a name for Wednesday.
Wednesday. Wow, Wednesday. Winning Wednesday. I don't know. Hump Day. But anyway, guys, we wish each and every one of you a nice hefty bag, and we out here. Whisper Squad.